We're following breaking news, some big news out of the Seattle School District with what we believe is now a resolution to the teacher strike. Let's listen to Brent Jones, the superintendent of Seattle Schools.
So I'm really pleased about that.
How do you think this school year will be better now that you have this that the teachers have this contract?
Well, it's consistent with what we've been talking about, not just in the bargaining process, but we've lifted up policies around what we've been trying to do the entire year. We have a whole governance model that's built around student outcomes. This is an extension of that. So this year we're really focused on third grade reading, seventh grade math, and college and career readiness as our primary goals. So we're ready to receive students. Like I said, our educators are ready to teach, and our school leaders have prepared our buildings so that we can have a great experience this school year.
Why did the process take so long? Because bargaining began in June, right?
This is democracy in action. We had some really deep issues. Seattle Public Schools has always been on the forefront in terms of equity. And so when we're talking to our educators and we're talking to leaders, we have philosophical differences sometimes in how we do that. So it took us longer than we wanted to, but here we are with a fantastic agreement.
What was the last item to be negotiated?
We negotiated what I would call a package. There were several items that were contingent upon each other, and so we worked through many issues, but there wasn't a singular issue that was that brought us home. It was the whole package that was really important for us.
Question, should SPED educators and paraeducators who are worried about their jobs getting cut and classroom ratios being off, should they be worried anymore? What would you say to them?
I think our focus on inclusion and ensuring that our programs and our services are available to each and every one of our students, that we don't have segregated programs, I think that's our focus. We are ensuring that we have supports for our educators, supports for our teachers in ways that they can do what they do best, and that's teach. And so we're really pleased with that.
Can you explain to the parents out there who seem to be going through this every 3 years, this same exact scenario happened in 2015 where you had 5 days of strike and then they voted later. Why does this always happen in your eyes?
I think sometimes our adult issues get in the way of making sure that we're focusing on some of the issues that are really paramount to students. But this is, again, I'm going to claim it, this is democracy in action. Sometimes we go back and forth with, again, the philosophy for how we're going to get there, and it takes a while sometimes.
And how do you feel that your non-striking employees in the district came to task with meals and with other things still happening while kids were out of school?
Well, I do want to take a moment to say thank you to the city of Seattle for opening up opportunities to feed some of our families and have child care opportunities. That was something that
we've been listening to Dr. Brent Jones, the superintendent of Seattle Public Schools. If you have missed it, the teachers union and the district reached an agreement. The teachers union voted this afternoon to approve that agreement, a package that the superintendent talks about. So it's very important to note this, if you do have kids going back to school tomorrow, that the kids will have to make up 5 days of school this year. That's one of the things that they talked about. Preschool, kindergarten, all kids back at school. Student meals also in place, and transportation also full swing tomorrow for Seattle Public Schools.
And school should start on the 14th.
Right.
We'll let you know if that changes, but at this point the district is saying that schools, classrooms will open back up to kids on the 14th, so yay for parents.